All right. So what we're going to do now is, since we have our stockings, which is this ones, what we have here is the mesh of our toes got merged into a single object, so we can have this sock good look instead of having individual fingers. But this currently has no shape keys at all. Well, we do want our stockings to also follow our model when we do this pose. So let's move that one back. You can do a data transfer, and we're gonna see if that works. But I also have a add-on, which is mesh data transfer, and this, when it works, it just simplifies the issue like entirely. So we want this one, and we want to grab our main brick, which is this one right here. So select and we want to select our source. Our source is going to be this. And we want to transfer these shape keys. So we can press this one. And if everything works right, you have now shape keys on this model. And let's see how this works. And that relatively works well. Let's turn that one on. And it will seem like it does work. Have a little issue with our stockings are slightly out of place on the high heels, but we can do one thing. We can add another shape key just for our stockings, and we can just shrink this little section down. So here, or we can just make our high heels wider so they can fit each other. And this particular method I'm also going to be using to export the model into Marvelous Designer. Since having fingers in your model, it's going to be what do I call it? Problematic, as if the cloud falls inside those little finger section, it just turns into like a black hole. So let's hide this one, and let me add another shape key just for our high heels. I mean, for our stockings. Let me turn that into 1. And I'm just gonna shape the ends of it so that they're closer to our toes. Okay, so let's go to sculpting. Make sure your mirror is on. Shape keys are off again. And this one. Okay, so that one's there. Gonna soften it up. Okay, so there's too much. Okay, so I think I found the corners. Pull a bit more. All right, so at this point, let me grab our graph. And I just want it to be fairly close. Okay, there, the graph, that one. And okay, so that's encloses our toes pretty snugly now. In the back, okay, pretty good. Let's turn on our heels, see if that this actually works pretty darn close. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna make our heels slightly wider, and that should cover this section without the need to re-edit our model. So select this one, let's select that one. Let me go over here and select this. This, however, is going to be that one. And then this one's push it up. Okay, got it pretty close. Just need this to be lower. For this to be pulled forward. This little section to be pulled down more. Bit more here in the back. Try to keep the general shape of it. And we have a little problem where it did not do it to the opposite side as well. So once again, we have a good one and a bad one the opposite side. So let's select this. Let's delete those. Grab those. Let's delete those. Go over here and let's make another meter modifier. Cross our fingers that they will mirror on our, keep our rigging. Let's test it out. And I think it does work. God, I really like that. Saves me so much time. Alright, so with this, seems like our heels now contour to our stockings. Let me come out of here, turn that on, turn off any of that. So there we go. You can move those, and we have that going on. Okay, so now we have our stockings set. Let me see. Let me call this one, and the next one I'm gonna be cutting our stockings, putting into our legs, and then exporting that model to be our Marvel Designer template model. Now that we have our nice bases. Okay, let's call this one it.